Hey, someone on the forum, I was trying to get his name off the forum for first name, but it's Learning to Repute. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. Asked a question about refurbishing or reusing old furniture for router tables. I'll show you one that I made years ago. This was a chest of drawers that I picked up out of the junk, and I secured it with 2x6 to make a more solid base on it. Added a solid core door on top of it, furred it out with 1x, and here I dropped I had an old Craftsman router table, and you can see here I dropped it into the top of the chest of drawers, and look under here. I took all the drawers out down here and I store all my tools, my cased up tools underneath here, and I installed the drawers under my cabinet, my workbench over here. So that's a reuse of furniture. And I had an old Craftsman router in here for many years until it finally just gave out on me. And I cut slots into the top of the table just to guide stuff through the router, and I made the guide here that mounted down and hooked up my shop vac to it to pull off the chips and pieces. That's one use for old furniture. Okay. This is an answer to Learning to Repute, if I'm saying that correctly. He asked about using old furniture found in the dump or in the trash to make router tables. Well, I showed one, I posted on the forum that I used for years ago, and this is my new one. It's not necessarily using the table for a router table, but I used an old table here. This is an old cabinet with doors on the front of it, and I mounted my Bosch RE1181 on top of it and bolted it to 3/4 plywood that I added to the top for stability. Put wheels underneath it and closed up both the front and the back to suction all the trash from routering into my shop vac. And you can see that around the back here. How I mounted my shop vac into it. It sucks both the top and the bottom and straight into the vacuum cleaner. And I have it all wired up, so when I turn it on, the shop vac comes on, the router comes on, and my fluorescent light above it up here. It all comes on at the same time. And this cabinet down here, I added drawers. You seeing them? Where I store all my stuff. And these I made for my router bits. And different sizes and different drawers. And I don't buy sets of bits. It's just when I need a bit I go buy it. But down here I have a couple extra old routers